First of all, I'm just gonna grab a pencil in like a skin colored tone, and I'm gonna outline where I'm going to make like the cuts. So I'm just doing that. I want some above my eyebrow and some underneath, and then I'm taking my Ben Nye nose and scar wax. And this process, at first I'm just gonna do like make them into like little sausages, and make sure that you have oil on your fingers, because if you don't, it's gonna stick to your fingers and it's gonna be a mess and you won't be able to do anything. So make sure you have oil on your fingers when you start like applying it to your skin and like blending into your skin. And also it's a good idea to have spirit gum underneath the scar wax to make it last a little bit longer. But I didn't do that because it's harder to remove it with spirit gum. So yeah, but I just went ahead and did the same thing on all of the cuts. I just apply it to my skin and then I blend it into the skin and make sure that the edges are like nice and smooth. And yeah, I'm using the oil to make sure that the edges are smooth. So now I'm grabbing my Crayola liquid latex and a sponge, and I'm just applying the liquid latex around where I'm gonna cut through the wax so it doesn't move when I like start cutting through it and everything, and so it is a little bit stronger. So now I'm grabbing my tweezers, well, the back of the tweezers, and I'm just gonna like cut right through the wax to make the cuts. And it's pretty straightforward. You just take your tweezers and just like cut right through. So yeah, I think this is the most fun part. So I think it's really fun to like cut through the wax. Next, I'm grabbing more liquid latex and then I'm applying it around the edges of the cuts so it's stronger and it seals the liquid latex so it doesn't move around and it is a little bit stronger. So yeah, now it needs to dry, and now I'm grabbing my Ben Nye FX color wheel in Bruises and Abrasions, and I'm going to color in the cuts. So I'm just applying like the darkest red inside of the cuts with like a thin brush, so the cuts look a little bit deeper. And yeah, the darker the color, the deeper the cut. So I want them to look pretty deep. So that's what I did. Next, I'm taking my Meet Matrimony palette from the Balm, and I'm using the red, like reddish color from that palette, and I'm applying around the wounds to make them look irritated, and so it looks a little bit red around the wounds as well, around the cuts. And then I'm taking my Ben Nye Scab Blood, and I'm also applying that inside of the cuts to make them look bloody and fleshy. So yeah, I'm just applying it inside of the cuts with a brush. And then I'm taking some stage blood and a stipple sponge, also from Ben Nye. Just dip it into the blood, and then I start stippling it on and around the cuts to make them look a little bit bloody and look like the blood has kind of like splattered a little bit, like all around my face. And I'm also gonna grab a toothbrush sort of thing, and I'm just gonna splash the blood around on the clean side of the face as well, and also my neck. And then I'm just like dripping some blood down my neck as well. And that's actually it for this look. It's a pretty simple, straightforward look. You can be glam with this look, and which I really love. Yeah, and I really like how it turned out. It's super bloody and super like attacked. I don't know, it looks like a bear attacked me. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.